I know we had the shiny skin dude, the Silver Man or whatever.
Hmm.
And we like made a deal that we're gonna leave after we took his fake cat.
Well, we said we were leaving his study.
Yes.
And we did.
You did.
And we did so.
Yes.
We didn't say anything besides that.
So yeah, I guess we're gonna hope that we can find somewhere to get that is like around, I guess.
We walked in, we stole his stuff, and we left.
There's your fake cat.
Yeah,
Oh,
surprisingly.
There's that other
he
cat
was-
that I guess I'm bringing around with me.
Yep.
You gotta teach it. Be its mommy.
I'm trying!
Did we actually determine if it's like really flesh and blood? Like, does it have a heartbeat and warm and stuff? I still think it's a construct.
Trying to get it to follow me.
Oh, you took it out of the cage?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it doesn't follow you by the means of you like, come here, kitty, come follow me. But if you just start walking, it'll just start following you.
Okie dokie.
I'm waiting for it to like melt
good enough
like
for
the
now.
people in the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Suddenly taking the
It's
cat
all
wasn't a good
horrifying.
idea.
What
Okay.
wasn't a good idea?
I was gonna say, suddenly taking the cat wasn't a good idea, huh?
I mean, so far it's working.
If it melts you
perfectly,
guys
right?
all? Well, like what Matt said, if that happened.
No, I'm waiting for it to melt.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a melt.
just I mean, no problem then.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a hallway here. I'm gonna sneak down and look around the corner.
Okay. Looks just like the ones on the other side.
Yeah. So let's see, stealth roll, perception. And do I see any danger in this room? Is there like no? I'm guessing there probably used to be a statue in there, but there isn't anymore. Is that gonna be the case?
That is correct. There is no
Like-
longer a statue.
Okay. But other than that, I probably don't see anything, I guess. So, or assuming I don't, I'll like signal that it looks clear and go to the edge of the room.
Okay. Oh, and as you guys pass through all the methods, they're like, hey, did you see him?
Oh, I think we saw
Oh.
who you're talking about.
Mean, isn't he?
He wasn't exactly nice.
He is a little off-putting.
Yeah.
Do you know what he is doing in that laboratory of his? By any
No.
chance?
No, we dare not go nearby.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I would avoid him. We're considering our options about him. Not sure what we want to do with him yet.
Just keep him away from this pool. We like it.
I nod back at them.
So, just refresh my memory for a moment. Was Silver Guy, did he have any connection to the Runelord? Or was he somebody that came here afterwards, just sort of took up residence?
Guess you don't know. You didn't ask.
I think he said that he knew Karzog, so I mean,
I think he said that he knew of him. I don't think he knew him personally.
oh,
I think he's just a dude that's been here for a long time. He found his way here, kind of like we found our way here, and he's like, "Oh, the Runelords are gone. I'm just gonna use this for my own benefit."
Yeah, okay.
kind of looks like at the bottom here it loops back.
Well, I kind of expect this to somehow come all the way back to the other side of that
Yeah,
laboratory.
this looks symmetrical.
This is his favorite things.
But there might be more summoning rooms down here, right?
Mm-hmm. Maybe a different one.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check this door.
And they need to be found.
With a +6 specifically for traps, I guess. Probably should just. I should probably make like a. I don't know, one of those hotkey things down the bottom.
A trap roll.
Yeah.
You just drag and drop it down into the thing and it's there. But it
Right,
doesn't
and then
real time
edit it,
update.
so
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about putting like a edit, like a specific context one, because when I'm looking for traps, I get a +6 bonus to that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
So then I could just roll that one specifically when I'm specifically looking for traps.
And you do not think there are traps.
Okay, and I see some other doors, it looks like. Okay. I'm gonna go through and like I'm not gonna, I'll say this one looks clear and then I'll kind of move on. I'm not gonna actually open it though, I'm just gonna go look at all the other doors and make sure they're all clear.
I'll wait for Nizzo to finish before I open up this door.
The door master.
Oh man, that rolls a lot higher.
Alright, you don't think there are traps?
I don't think there's any there. And then last one here.
You do not think there are traps?
Okay. And does anything bad happen when I go around this corner? No.
Nope.
Okay. This does look symmetrical to the other one though.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Okay, so I was saying all these doors look like they're safe to open.
I'll
I
open
wonder if
this
they're
one.
like the previous rooms.
Okay. Abysm, you open the door. And inside the room, you see tons of metal bricks.
Here's the metal room.
What kind of metals?
It varies from iron to copper, but you don't see anything of high quality metals. So you don't see mithril, adamantine, you don't see cold iron, you don't see silver, you don't see gold, you don't see valuable metals.
Oh, those were the two I was waiting for.
So yeah, just
Okay.
iron and copper, and I think that's really it.
Did I ever try? I could do diamonds. You know what? I'll just step in here and see if I can make a gold coin.
So you think of making a gold coin, and nothing happens.
Oh, right. Okay, I think of making a gold bar. I guess everything here is bars, right? I was trying to keep it small, but
You think about it, and you're like, I want to make some gold. And sure enough, some gold starts forming into your hand into a shape of a bar.
I look back at the rest of the group with raised eyebrow. This room looks promising. But
I
if
don't
there's one
trust it.
thing
I
I've
feel like
learned,
there's got to be a catch.
if there's one thing I've learned from all of the old tales of such things, there's got to be a catch. Yes.
No, man.
Likely. My theory is that it might be taking all of this stuff from somewhere else.
My
Although I
theory
guess
is
that
that
would be
it's
more
going to.
conjuration.
That would definitely be conjuration. Well, this is
So who knows what it's
transmutation, right?
transmuting?
That is a very interesting point. I kind of feel once we take this out of the room, it's going to turn into something else. Oh, hey, there's your kitty.
Yep, it's the cat. So yeah, not sure how this stuff is being made, but if it has to do with transmutation, then I don't know, I'd have to think about it for a while.
Okay.
Because it just appears in your hand, right?
It does.
So there has to be something around here that's being transmuted.
Oh, I'll check the north door here.
Okay. You open it. And this room is empty.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's
spooky.
curious. Maybe it's the room of gas.
Heh.
Do you take a whiff?
Yeah, I'm not so sure if I want to breathe in something that could be poisonous. I don't see any funky colors in the air, though, right?
Nope, just looks like a clean room.
Okay.
They didn't have any placards on this door, did they?
Nope.
Conga line of cats.
Yep.
We're gonna have a cat swarm soon.
I should just
Let's try this
bother
last door
Henrik
here.
like this. Jump up onto his shoulder.
So you open this door?
Oh, I forgot. You've actually been
Interrupting my
polymorphed
studies.
into a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I can pretend to be Henrik's familiar.
You could.
Sorry. There's just a vision of all these cats rolling around now. It's actually kind of funny.
I could turn into a cat too.
Alright.
And then we can all pretend to be Abysm's familiar.
In this room?
But then I have two polymorphs.
Yeah. I could pretend to be his gnomish familiar.
Oh, what's in here?
This room appears to have wood, but it looks like it's a different type of wood that was in the other room, where this wood looks like it's made of a cherry oak. You can
Well, I
tell
have
by
two
its
wood
color.
rooms.
It's not that hard.
Nice to have variety.
A nice, strong, sturdy wood. Great for furniture.
Oh, maybe it's like softwood and hardwood? Maybe? I don't know. I'm from the desert. I don't know anything about trees.
Interesting.
Okay, so you come up to this door. And you open the door. There we go. And it's empty.
Another empty room.
Another.
Weird. I mean, it's possible that they use this room to make stuff, but there's just they used whatever was in it.
It's true. Or maybe this is the room where he keeps all his invisible stuff.
I guess I'll try to like see if I can see anything in the room. Like, even though it looks empty, maybe there's something hiding in there. And try to like
Yeah, the
peer
empty
around
room.
it. Peer around it from like the doorway.
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
I'm too
here, sir?
sketched out to go. I'm just looking around the room, like
Okay.
trying to see if there's anything that like less obvious. Maybe there's something hiding in here.
Okay. Right, you start checking out the room. And no, you don't see anything in here. Not even a pebble. It's pretty clean. No dust.
Weird.
Nothing.
Alright then. I don't like this room. Things
Oh
are
yeah,
too
I
weird.
guess we never did go over Abysm. You made some items, but then you left the room. Did you ever like look at the items that you made? Because I don't recall you saying you did.
Well, you told me that it made a gold brick, right?
Right. When you were in the room.
You also made a diamond worth 250 gold.
Yep, you did that. Too.
Yes, I did that earlier. I've taken both of those out of the room.
Mm-hmm. But you never said,
The
"Oh, I
diamond I
examined these." What does it look like?
The diamond I smashed into diamond dust.
When you were in the room?
I took it into the next door room where the stones were.
Oh yeah.
All the blocks of stones. And then I smashed it into dust
Right.
with the stones. So that is all I've done.
Okay. But after that, you didn't look at the diamond dust again after you guys have explored or anything like that, right?
I just assumed that the diamond dust would work as a spell component. Unless there's something that alerted me to some oddity about it, I will just.
Okay, let's just do a chain of
I don't know.
events. You got the diamond, you broke the diamond into dust, you put it in a pouch, and you
Yep.
put the pouch on your body and forgot about it, right?
It's in my spell component pouch.
Excellent. Okay, and then the gold bar. You grab the gold bar, you walk into the hall, you have
Yep.
the gold bar. Where do you put the gold bar?
I just put it in my backpack.
In your backpack. Okay, great. That's all I wanted to find out. Oh shoot. Got tokens on top of tokens now. Dang it, Diana. Right, an all familiar place, another fountain.
Missing statue because it wandered off some time ago.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this doorway is just gonna lead to that same laboratory.
I
Yep.
have a feeling too. Which means if we want to progress, we're gonna have to deal with that thing somehow.
Yeah,
Yep.
if we want to stay in this wing of the Runeforge, there are six other wings, so
That is true.
Right.
I have a couple prepared.
Thing is, this is Karzog's laboratory. If we're going to find anything, the two places I see finding stuff to use against him or learn more about him are his personal laboratory here or Elasnist's, because she was his closest enemy.
right.
I mean, I don't know. Can we just bargain with the guy? He just seems to be content doing his thing in the library here. We just want to go through that other door, right?
Well, he told us to GTFO.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he wouldn't be very pleased to see us again.
And technically, he did attack us.
Yes. Yeah, he definitely did.
He's not exactly our friend.
So, what do we want to do? How do we want to handle this?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask some of the goldfish who he is.
Yeah, there's more
Well, I have
goldfish
two
in here, right?
questions that we could ask the quill when we need to use it next. One of them was like something to ask about this dude, the strange silver man. But the other part I'm wondering now is to ask it how these rooms generate items.
That's eating at you now, right? You have to know.
Yeah.
So that's one of the other things too, is we could try seeing if these goldfish actually are polymorphed.
Are the goldfish magical?
I don't think we detected magic on them.
Because if they were polymorphed, they should still have the polymorph magic on them, right?
That's a good point, so they might just be normal goldfish then.
Oh, I'll take a look at the
Maybe-
goldfish and cast detect magic.
I think, okay, so it could be it could be still, I think the thing that I think that baleful polymorph cloud probably would have turned you into a goldfish, but maybe there's already other goldfish there that it throws you in with. That might make sense. Because I can't imagine that many people have been here anyway, so there's probably way more goldfish than there are people that have found their way here.
I have no idea.
At least
I mean,
recently.
this place does keep you nourished, so it's not like you're going to starve.
True, but on the other hand, I just can't imagine very many people being here recently.
Well, I will examine the goldfish anyway to see if any of them are magical.
Unless there's like another way to get here that that's easier than the one we took.
Would a baleful polymorph emanate magic? I don't think so. Or
Unless it's an instant spell, it always radiates magic.
it would be like an enchantment, or
Baleful
transmutation.
polymorph is a
It's a polymorph.
transmutation.
So if you transmute an item, it will detect as transmuted from then forward.
As
Not
long as
always.
it's not
It
instant.
depends on the duration.
Yeah.
If it doesn't say instantaneous, then there's magic lingering on.
But let's say you transmute a rock. Will that rock detect as
Mhm.
magical?
What spell was used?
Okay, let me just pull up Baleful Polymorph because I don't think you guys quite get what I'm trying to find out.
So, fabricate, for instance, is an instant spell. Once it's turned wood into a cabin, the magic's done and over with, so the cabin doesn't radiate magic.
Okay, here's what I wanted to know. So this spell works as beast shape. So when somebody beast shapes themselves, do they detect as magical?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, yeah, you do detect magic inside.
Interesting.
Okay. I'll spend a couple of rounds focusing to see if they're all magic or just a couple of them.
Okay. You focus, and they're all magical.
Now, this doesn't mean that they're all people, but it does mean that they're all under some sort of transmutation effect.
I mean, yeah, I suppose they
Possibly.
could be. It could be like you undo the baleful polymorph, and then they turn out to just be like bats or rats or something like that.
Yeah.
That's true as well. Or there's maybe a few high-level demons mixed in there just to mess people around.
Eh.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if there's a way to actually determine what they used to be.
True sight.
Oh.
You see them for what they really are.
Unfortunately, I don't have that, so.
I also don't have it, but I could limited wish it.
I do. Just not prepared. And as a 7th level spell, I think. Let me check.
Yeah, it's a level 7 spell for druid.
Yeah, it's a level 7 spell.
Which is weird. It's actually level 5 for clerics, and apparently. But yeah, wizard and sorcerer gets it at 6. It's like really wonky. That's like different spell levels depending on who you
Different progressions.
cast it. Yeah. It has a material component.
Yep. A little pricey.
Paste that you put on your eyes. But in here, that might not be an issue. You can just conjure
Yeah,
it
just
up.
fabricate.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, especially if we want to undo the baleful polymorph on Amara anyway, then maybe we can do that and also clear it on one of the goldfish and talk to them maybe. But I mean, I don't know. They might
You could try it on
not
one of
know
the
anything
goldfish.
either. Yeah, they might not know anything either.
I mean, if
I
our
can
theory
break
is correct,
enchantment.
they never got past the cloud at the entrance, right? So
Yeah, in theory they haven't. So I kind
I
of
can
doubt
break
any of them will know
enchantment on
anything.
up to like 13 things.
Oh, I didn't know it could be used on multiple things. That's good to know.
Yep. All within 30 feet of each other.
So are we? What's our plan?
I can prepare break enchantment right now and cast
I can also prepare true form tomorrow.
Right, I think the break
Which
enchantment
is-
thing is probably like a good option if we want to try talking to the goldfish or something. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't really be. I guess if we are worried about like wanting to. I mean, how many? There's a lot of these freaking goldfish, though, right? Like we can't even get all of them.
You know, you guys have passed by all the pools and you've seen goldfish in like all of them.
Right. I know they're connected though. I mean, and somehow at least they're connected through the water plane somehow. I'm not really 100% sure how that works.
The mephits are able to travel from one pool to the other, and they seem to
Yeah.
hint that they're from the water plane. So,
But I mean, I think can the goldfish do the same thing? I think theoretically we could do that too, but maybe not. Maybe that's only the water method are able to figure out how to do that. I don't know. Nizzo thinks that that's how. Like, if he was a better swimmer, he's like, I bet I could do that too. Then, right?
You can always dive in and
But,
find out.
we could also just ask the mephits. They seem friendly enough.
Anyway, yeah, I'm good with that. Like I said, I think I would be fine even just like going to a different wing of the vault, even if we don't even want to deal with this guy right now. But
Knowledge is power.
You see,
we're
it's
gonna
not
do
an
the wing
issue
of
if
the
I'm
vault.
worried about him, right? Like, it's just, I feel like we're the intruders, and he doesn't really seem like a bad guy or anything, so I feel kind of bad about just jumping him. I'll be right back.
Well, if we're gonna go explore another wing of the vault, I'd prefer Amara to be able to be a person.
I am a person.
We need you at your full capacity.
I'm not too far off from that.
You can't turn into the plant thing, though.
That's true.
I'm back.
So maybe I should just cast a break enchantment on you right now.
so then the question is, do we break enchantment on some goldfish as well, or do you just only do it on Amara?
I don't know, what would you guys like?
It's tough because the safe option is to just do it on Amara.
12
I think.
goldfish, all of a sudden, what their true forms are. Woo!
Yeah.
It's an exciting number.
Rated
do it on
break
one.
enchantment, one per level.
It's up to one per level, but I can just do it on like
Yeah.
you and one.
Okay, it doesn't have to
Do
use-
it on all the goldfish.
All at the same time!
I'm not gonna do it on all the goldfish.
Oh.
Just, I don't know.
Yeah,
You could just
12
pick
of the
12 random
goldfish.
How many
doesn't
goldfish
cost you
are in
anything
here
else.
right now? Are there 12 goldfish in here?
There's probably more than that, yeah.
Okay. I mean, if it turns out that the goldfish are actually something we don't want to, that we were better off not meeting. Yeah. Like they're all demons or something.
Yeah,
That
the
would be
smart thing to do is
terrible.
to only transmute one of them.
You can't do that. You should return them to how they are naturally.
We don't know what they are, though.
I don't know if I would necessarily want to see them and whatever their natural form is. They could be,
But what if there are a bunch of
demons.
kittens that need to be rescued?
well, that's
If
why we
there's something
transform one of
good,
them.
Then it
And if
doesn't
it's
matter how many we do at once, because we can always do more of them later. If there's something bad, then doing more of them at once is much worse.
Okay. You see the Amara's cat pout.
Whiskers droop.
Well, I'm gonna dispel that poutiness, or at least attempt. This isn't guaranteed. But I cast Break Enchantment on her and one of the goldfish.
Oh, her DC is going to be different. Let me check it real quick.
And I'm trying to beat, whatchamacallit, 11 plus the, it's like Dispel Magic.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. You do not.
That's not a very
spell
good
it.
roll. Alright, then it just doesn't work.
But what about the
I tell you,
goldfish?
that was my one of those for the day.
Do you get only one
I'll
roll
have to
for
wait.
both of them, or do you roll them both separately?
I don't know. Doesn't, specify that.
It's
I think
probably
it's one because
roll.
dispel magic is one roll, right?
Okay. Yeah, so it probably, I guess, just doesn't work.
Doesn't work on either.
It's too powerful. So this is kind of disappointing. It's like, oh, it's like tensed up as you cast it, as getting ready for like the goldfish to turn into something scary or something, and then nothing happened. They go, what? I really don't get magic.
Magic
Is
fickle.
is baleful polymorph dispellable with just dispel magic, or do you need a break
No.
enchant? Yeah, okay. I figured it might be too powerful.
It's too powerful for dispel magic.
Okay, so where does that leave us now?
I could try using Speak with Animals and see if that works
Uh,
on one of the goldfish.
We either
rest?
explore or we rest.
Well, actually, that speak with animals suggestion sounds reasonable.
I don't even know how that interacts with things that are polymorphed, but I assume it works, right? And I can use that once a day, so I mean...
You can always try to find out.
Honestly, I don't know. But since it costs nothing, and unless you're saving it for something else, you might as well try.
Alright, I'm gonna use Speak with Animal and try to communicate with the goldfish. I don't know if I have to like stick my head in the water or whatnot to do that.
Probably.
It'll probably help.
Probably do. Yeah, like that's probably how this is happening, but yeah, Nizzo's I'm gonna try to like see if I can talk to like one of these goldfish. So I go down there and be like, who are you?
Okay,
What's your story? How did you get here? Maybe somebody will come over and tell me.
maybe. But first, out of character. I believe that just because you're baleful polymorphed into an animal doesn't mean you suddenly gain their language. So, you probably won't get any kind of responses. However, some fish might actually like swim up to you, poking at your face and whatnot.
Well, animals don't
the
have a
goldfish.
language.
They're hostile! Run away!
Speak with Animals just allows you to
I'm
understand
farming
them.
these goldfish for XP now.
Perhaps these fish have taught themselves a whole new language, and yeah.
And there's
Because
a
even animals
goldfish.
can't communicate to each other with language.
Yeah, it'll just be like the South Park farming the boar episode.
Exactly.
Well, Leopold can to other cats.
But that's because he's a familiar. He has a magical quality about him that allows him to communicate like a person would to another person, but with an animal. Animals normally can't do that, which is why animal communication is all like body language and other
Instincts and,
just sound.
yeah.
I know.
Like, well, after like after trying that for a little bit, and will be like, I can't make any sense of these goldfish.
Hmm.
I think if they were normal goldfish, maybe they would have been able to answer. I suppose if I tried that earlier, I probably would have figured out, guessed on my own. For, like, it could have been as a way to confirm there probably are polymorphed, though, because, yeah. I'm pretty sure if they were normal goldfish, I'd be able to talk to them. I've never had problems talking to goldfish before.
You've talked to goldfish before?
Well, yeah, of course.
How long did they remember that you talked to them?
That's a myth, by the way.
I mean, they're not usually terribly clever, but yeah. They sometimes have interesting things to say, but not usually.
I guess, if we're gonna rest, then we might as well make use of some of these rooms, right? No sense, like, resting and not doing anything.
What do you mean making use of some of these rooms?
Well, I've got a
The
few ideas.
transmuting ones.
I don't know about that. But, you do you. I'm not gonna be part of that.
Well, I don't know if you have the, the appropriate skill set to do these anyway.
Right. I'm just saying
Anyway.
I'm not part of that.
So are we gonna
when
rest?
the giant greed demon shows up, she's just gonna step back and say, "I'm not with them."
Wasn't me.
That's right. Yep.
Oh man. Yeah.
Wait, how does Familiar's BAB scale?
With yours.
It's equal to your.
Oh, with yours? Okay. Secret asked me to remake Amara on Hero Lab, and I'm looking at Leopold, and it's like, I have plus 13s to my attacks, and I'm like, holy shit.
He probably doesn't do very good damage though.
No.
Like he does non-lethal damage probably.
Yeah, he does only non-lethal damage.
Interestingly enough, though, the beard magus, his goat familiar actually can do some damage.
Leopold can too if he can give his familiar a feat. Does that ever happen? Familiar's feats?
Well, the beard magus just does by default because it's a small creature instead of being like tiny.
Don't cats do D4 minus 3? So it can occasionally do 1 point of real damage.
Oh, then this is not working correctly.
I could be wrong.
No, Hero Lab's probably correct. They spend a lot of money making sure that stuff works, and so, yeah.
I think cats have weapon finesse, though, and I don't see it here.
Yeah, smaller, tiny animals usually have finesse.
It's
Oh, there it
probably
is. I
already
found it.
finessing it. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, what are you guys doing?
We could also all turn invisible
Well,
and
I'm
try
going
to sneak
to-
past Mr. Silver.
We could try that. I was considering that. Dimension dooring in and then, being invisible. But are we gonna rest? Is that what we're doing?
Okay.
We're not gonna explore it all.
I mean, if you want me in top shape, yeah.
There's nothing else to
Okay.
explore in this wing, so if we're staying in this wing, then yeah, then it probably makes sense to rest. Although I guess we could go back to the main entrance to rest instead of doing it here.
I agree with Amara. Like, she's stuck in an unfortunate situation, and I don't think it would be responsible for us
Yes, I
to
was trying
press
to break her up.
forward right now. So yeah, resting here.
Okay, well then, if you guys are gonna rest, then I'm going to go use some of these rooms.